Hello, everyone, and welcome to the place where all Americans live, learn, work, and play. It's DiverseCity USA. I'm Vince Bailey.
And I'm Sachi Koto, and welcome to this virtual city where we all come together. We celebrate our differences and similarities, and we promote peace to all people.
And speaking of similarities, Sachi, you can tell we're exactly alike. That's why we love doing this program. Well, coming up on this episode,
we have the 5th annual Who's Who in Asian American Community Awards, where we honored elite Asians across the nation.
Univision hosted a wonderful festival this past weekend where they informed, educated, and empowered the Hispanic community. You'll be there too.
Another awards at MedWeek, we honored outstanding minority companies in the Atlanta region.
It's called the Power of Partnering Marketplace, and it's sponsored by the Greater Women's Business Council. Outstanding women business owners. You're going to be there as well.
And we talked to Pam Smith, who has been in the commercial real estate industry for over 25 years. You don't want to miss her interview.
Wow, we have got a power-packed program geared up for you, so don't touch that dial.
Stay with us.
DiverseCity USA. Well, for those of you that missed it, it was a grand affair this weekend. It was Who's Who in Asian American Communities, put on by Sachi Koto Communications. 20 stars, grand event.
Thank you, Vince. And you know, we have shortened that acronym to the WAC Awards. It was our 5th one, Vince. The first time we honored Asians from Georgia. The second year we honored people from 10 southeastern states. And then, of course, now we've taken it nationwide. We honored 4 different Asian Americans and the elite, the most highly ranked Asian in the U.S. Army, and that was Lieutenant General Joseph F. Peterson.
Also, Ronald Chang from UPS was one of the honorees. Mr. Michael Chin from GE, and this gentleman, just a great, he was so fun to talk to. Yes, McDonald's was your corporate sponsor, and Shamina Singh, who has been at City Community Development, but now has even gone on to another position, I understand.
That's right, and we had Kiko Harvey from Delta Airlines.
Well, while you were behind stage and all glammed up and everything, Tim and I got out and talked to some of the participants. It was wonderful. Check this. Judy Ford and Chuck Roberts are MCs for this grand event tonight, and also colleagues of, or ex-colleagues of Sachi. Talk about the importance of being here at an event, the Who's Who in Asian American.
What an honor. This is my 2nd year attending. Last year I helped Sachi with the VIP reception. This year I'm going to be sharing the stage with Chuck, and I can't tell you what a thrill it is to be here with some of these amazing VIPs from all over.
I echo that, and I would walk over hot coals for Sachi. She was generous and sweet and a great colleague, and anything she wants, I would be happy to do. But it's an honor to be here, and I'm honored to represent such a great community. And I'm thrilled. I hope it goes well. I think it will.
I know that you two, by being in news, I mean, understand, and I've learned that, you know, we say Asian, but that's like 29 different ethnicities. And I mean, as we learn about this and the importance, I guess, of people to know these kinds of things.
I think in a city like Atlanta, in an area like Atlanta, you can't help but think about diversity and how important it is. And tonight, when I look around at all the faces that we see, all the organizations they represent, the military that's here tonight, you know, we're all one people. You know, I don't see race, I don't see ethnicity, I see people who've come together for an excellent cause. And don't you agree, Chuck?
I agree. And I don't know that there are areas of the country where the melting pot isn't firmly in place. And you know, the Asian community is not as pronounced, is not as well represented here as it might be in other cities. So I think this is great for it to be here in Atlanta. But yeah, and it's grown exponentially over the last few years. Who knows what it'll be next year?
You guys have traveled and seen all kinds of places. We're here with Who's Who in Asian American community, and we could do this over and over again with all types of ethnicities. And why do you guys get involved?
Well, Chuck said it originally with Sachi. Sachi is one of my dearest friends. I've loved her for years. She is so elegant, she's so poised, and so loved by so many people. So first I do it for Sachi, but also I do it because it's the right thing to do. I think that Chuck made a really good point. Having this type of award ceremony in Atlanta, Georgia, in Gwinnett County says so much about this area, the people who live here, the strength of the people who live here, and I think that that's something that anyone would want to support. I know I do.
I think it's also the factor that you keep wanting to grow and you want to experience new ideas, new cultures, and what a better way to do it than this way here. You know, to immerse yourself in another culture, to learn from them, to learn the best of their attributes, and to improve yourself with that, you know, that knowledge.
You're good. You should be an anchor.
Thank you so much. Chuck Roberts, Judy, thank you so
nice
much.
to see you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Michael Chen is one of the great honorees here tonight with GE Capital, and you have a big, big title. Talk about that first.
Well, it's to help provide financing to the media, communications, and entertainment sector, lending money to those companies in those sectors.
And tonight you have been honored for the Husu and Asian American communities because you are an example, Mike. So talk about what this means to you tonight.
Well, it's very humbling, and it's a privilege and honor to be here tonight. There's a lot of talented Asian Americans, and I'm just honored to be one of them. And to see all these people turn out to support the Asian American community it really touches my heart.
To be able for people to get a better understanding of Asian American communities, how important do you think that is?
I think it's pretty important. I think Asia is going to be a real growth area globally for business. And a better understanding of the Asian American community is going to help all of us do more business in Asia, engage the community, the Asian American community, which is one of the biggest growing buyers in the U.S. as well. I think it's important whether you're an Asian or not an Asian American to understand the community and the culture.
And that's why we actually do this program, is to, you know, try to break down those barriers and things. So for people that were here tonight, I mean, it was very exciting, and you saw the pageantry, and there's a lot of beauty in the Asian culture.
Absolutely. You know, I like to say not breaking down barriers. I like to talk about jumping over barriers. You know, you get hurt less when you jump over barriers. But the Asian culture is a very special one, and the Asian culture is very diverse. There's the Indian culture, the Chinese culture, which I came from, the Korean culture, the Japanese culture. So Asia is not one specific culture. It's made of many, many different cultures. And it's amazing when the different cultures come together, what a wonderful rainbow it makes.
Husu and Asian American communities, and you know, Sachi Kodo who's been behind this. He's my partner in the show, and she does just a great job.
She's fantastic. She's dynamic, she's exciting. She knows almost everybody in this community, and she does a great job putting on an event like this, which is really hard to do, but she gathered the community, gather her contacts, her friends to put on this performance tonight, and I'm just honored to be part of this event tonight.
Well, congratulations to you, to GE, and all the great that you're doing. Sachi, as you can tell, I had a good time. I mean, it was just wonderful. And you talk about it being the elite Asians, but I saw, Sachi, this was the creme de la creme of the world.
Oh, well, thank you. That's a very nice compliment.
Yes.
Did you also check out the collaboration group? We brought in a different demographic this year. These are young people, and their collaboration is similar to an Asian Idol program, and we were very fortunate to bring them in.
Well, you brought in a lot of young people. I mean, we had the Foo, the band, the two young men that played, and they brought a beatbox. I mean, think about it. So we go from, you know, people that are working with kings and queens and the top rank in general to a beatboxer, and it all flowed together so nicely, and it all showed the diversity within the Asian culture as well.
Exactly, you're right. And we had Lost in the Gym. They're an incredible little ninja performer. They were wonderful.
It was a great night. And for those, again, that missed it, I think it'll be broadcast later on. And maybe later in this program, we'll show you some of the entertainment that took place, because it was really, really good. Right now, we want to take you over to Norcross High School. Mariela Romero from Univision, they put on the Feria de la Familia event. It was a wonderful health and education fair. Watch this.
Hi, I am Mariela Romero, and I am the Public Affairs Director for Univision 34 here in Atlanta. And I am next to my esteemed colleague, Giancarlo Cifuentes, who is our news director. We are enjoying our Feria de la Familia, our annual event that tries to provide medical services to our community. Giancarlo has been doing this for many years, and he really knows about the impact that the efforts like this really have in our community.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for coming, and thank you for tuning into this program. My name is Giancarlo Cifuentes, news anchor and news director for Univision Atlanta, and this is a health event that we have done every year to provide services to our community, medical services, check the obesity, blood checking. We have dental examinations, HIV positive testings. We have a lot of health programs for the kids, information. There's a lot of programs for voting too. And this type of event, we do it every year because we think that our community needs it. Some of our community are poor or have very low income homes. So we think that by combining that and teaching and educating kids and family to be able to come and take care of their health is so important. So we put this show together, with this event together every year to allow us to get in contact with our community, to get close to them and find out what are they lacking, what do they need, how can they serve them better.
Exactly, and also we gather some data about what are the services that people really need, and we have partnered with several organizations like the Latin American Association that provides all of the volunteers, and also Dia de la Mujer Latina, which is another organization that provides health services to Latinos here in Atlanta. We are also exposing all of the organizations here working with us to have exposure for their services to our community. For example, the Alcoholic Anonymous, also other organizations that really want to reach out to our community, and then they don't have the resources to do so. So events like this, where people come and we have a bunch of a good crowd, all of the service providers are able to reach and also stress the importance of health information, and also how important it is to really check your health, even if you do it in events like this. The perfect scenario would be to go to the doctor every year, but some people move or they don't have the resources to pay for medical services. So events like this really help out in detecting diabetes, heart problems in a timely manner.
And I mean, we have cases when there's people coming to our events not knowing that they have diabetes, and they leave after they visit the doctor. They leave saying, oh, wow, I didn't know that I had diabetes. Now I'm going to start taking care of myself, taking care of my diet, taking care of my exercising. So that great cause of being able to provide that information to someone that didn't have it because they didn't have the means, it's great. And being able for them to live and knowing that it's now they have to take care of themselves and take care of their kids. It's just a powerful cause that we always do every year. And I want to invite you from different communities to come and participate with us. We are a huge community that have fun while we provide services. We have people dancing, people having fun, there's music, there's gifts, and it's just a whole day of fun. And I want to invite you for the next year when we do this show to come. Please stay tuned because we're going to put the information in our website. Where's the website?
At www.univisionatlanta.com.
So I want to see you next year. We're going to be here with Mariela, Giancarlo. Thank you for showing us. Thank you for letting us enter into your homes. And thank you for this show.
Well, what a great job that Univision is doing, and want to thank Mariela and Giancarlo. You know, he's the news anchor over there. You know something about that, and how people trust and respect them. And I mean, they're using the media. That's what I like. They're using the media to do good
and to get into the community.
Get into the community and provide services for the Hispanic community. So kudos again to Univision and the Latin American Association.
And you also caught up at Med Week, and you're honoring minority businesses there, right?
Phew, we were busy, and I'm telling you, they are outstanding. Pat Haynes and her crew, the Minority Business Development Agency, the Minority Enterprise Development Week, huge contracts, lot to celebrate. Watch for yourself. Wow, what a beautiful night tonight. Pat Haynes, the Regional Director, Atlanta Regional Director, MBDA, Midweek 2010. Wonderful night.
Thank you. It was awesome, as you can see. We had a great turnout. We celebrated some MBEs who've done some wonderful work over the last 2009 and 10 year, and I'm just ecstatic.
I know you have to be. Now tell everyone briefly about MBDA and how that helps our community.
MBDA is the only federal agency that's sole mission is to work with minority-owned businesses and to help them grow. There are other organizations inside the federal government that work with small business, and they will work with minority businesses as well. But you know, minority businesses have special challenges, and we at MBDA understand those challenges, and we can help our minority-owned companies through the challenges that they face and help them grow and build capacity and give jobs and bring wealth to our communities.
So you're talking about wealth. I mean, we heard stories tonight, $53 billion like Michael Hicks, Ryla with a big call center, the census contract, and you were engaged in all that kind of work to help companies get these major contracts.
Yeah, we do things like facilitate meetings, help open doors, like Mike said. Sometimes you just can't get to that customer without some help. Sometimes you get the customer, you get the contract, but then you need money. You know, you need to be able to fund that contract. We help people with bidding on contracts, writing that bid. You know, government bids are very, very challenging. And if you don't know exactly how to put them together, your opportunity for success is slim. So.
Well, there's definitely opportunities for people to take advantage of the MBDA. Donna Ennis on your staff. We met Ms. Ramos tonight. How can someone engage with the MBDA?
The easiest way is to go to our website, www.mbda.gov. And you'll find all of our offices out there. We have 46 of them across the country. So if you're not in the Atlanta region, we can still help you. And you can always call my office, 404-730-3300.
What a beautiful lady and what a beautiful night again. If you weren't here, you missed it. 2010 Midweek. You guys did it in style and people are still buzzing right now.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We really appreciate you and all the folks that came out and all the training and education that took place earlier today. We appreciate Mark and the panel that discussed the global economy and how MBEs can start to go global. It's our time, and we really need to take advantage of it.
And Georgia Power, too, for hosting us here.
Absolutely. It is awesome. Georgia Power and AT&T were our two big sponsors, and they did an awesome job. Can't thank them more.
Well, congratulations again. Thank you. You know, Sachi, what makes the Minority Business Development Agency so great, Pat Haynes and Donna Ennis and their crew, they're constantly working to help businesses. In fact, right after that affair, Ralph Brown with Trillion Communications got an $80 million grant to provide technology services, internet services throughout Alabama. It was wonderful.
And you know, women